everyone, and welcome to, I believe now, the third week of the UDL Untitled Draft League. I'm playing against Arby. They are a pretty intimidating opponent, but luckily I have all my favorite guys here, and also I brought the whole starter trio. And we'll see why in a little bit. Let's just take a peek at the matchup. Why does the matchup feel less scary than it did when I was building? I feel like when I was building, I was like, oh my gosh, this is such an intimidating matchup, and now I'm feeling like I'm a lot less intimidated by it. So they've got Fletchinder, which gives them priority Tailwind if they need it. They have Gallade, who is a very, very strong physical attacker. They also have Slaking, Excalibur, Scizor, who can do a lot on turn 1. They've got Torterra and Skeledirge, who can ramp up and, through like a Shell Smash or an Iron Defense Body Press, or obviously through Torch Song scaling can be an issue. And then you have Gengar as well, right? And then, yeah, so I have here a Sash Pow. It's got Ice Shard and Rain Dance. The reason it has Rain Dance is actually because I first built this team around Charizard clicking Rain Dance into Hurricane. Around kicking Rain Dance into Charizard Hurricane. But the Charizard, I realized if it's Scarf. The other thing I can do with it is I can run Life Orb, dual pledges for Rainbow. Rainbow, not necessarily my favorite. Or I can run it for Sea of Fire with the Decidueye, which is a lot of fun if I can get it though. Yeah, Specs Decidueye is fun. And then I got D-Knight here. It's got Tailwind, it's got Terra Blast Flying, it's got Dragon Claw Spam. And then I got Iron Hands here, Drain Punch, Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, Protect. Just, okay. I'll wait a second for my opponent to re-challenge me. I wind up, you're supposed to be Terra Electric though. Just sort of going through the motions, trying to figure out my matchups. No Gallade? Sorry, let me just make sure I've got the right screen up on the recording. I do. No Gallade. No Gallade. Huh? No Gallade, no Sceptile, no Torterra. They do have Fletch. That's so Fletch. I keep forgetting. You too, Frank. This matchup wound up taking far too long to come out. Who else are they missing? Sizzle. Alright. Okay. One Ice Resist, huh? No Sizzle into a POW feels kind of crazy to me. Look, I still want the fun version of the league, so I'm just going to do Charizard, even though it's probably not correct. But I have, Scarf Rock Slide, so if they lead Fletchinder, I can Ice Shard it and Rock Slide to prevent it getting up Tailwind. Obviously, I can get faked out by Scrafty, but if they lead Scrafty Fletchinder, I just make different plays, you know? And then in the back, I'm going to bring Primarina and Iron Hands. I think I'm likely to have to commit Terra early. Why did I fake out on Iron Hands? I think that's probably a good question to ask myself. Thunder Punch, Drain Punch hits everything as well, which is pretty good. I didn't wind up needing Ice Punch because they didn't bring Torterra. I was somewhat intimidated by the idea of a Torterra, you know? So here, I want a Terra Ghost, but I feel, well, I want a Terra Ghost regardless. I don't think I can get away with Rain Dancing, because I feel like they're going to fake out Charizard. So I'm going to Terra Ghost and drop the Excalibur. And I don't know, what if I still just go for this version of the play? No, okay, they did fake out Charizard. And they have Scale Shot. Okay, so they probably win. They get all 5 hits as well, which even if they are loaded dice, which I presume they are, that's low odds to hit. I mean, I feel like they're going to Terra at the backs, but I have no idea what they're going to Terra it to. So I kind of want to just go for Hyper Voice and Hurricane the backs. Fake out is such a unfortunate move to run into. Maybe I should just run Terra Ghost on Charizard. Fire is okay because what it does is it makes it so I'm not weak to ice anymore. But yeah. What if I Hyper Voice and I actually just Hurricane the Scrafty here? I definitely regret going for Terra. I feel like the Terra was not necessary. That said, I probably would feel good about the Terra if I had only been 4 hit, right? Changes the moves that Scrafty can click. Maybe I needed different amount of speed. That was a crit. That is the most Assault Vest I've seen in my life. Okay. Alright, GG's. GG's, I guess. GG's, I guess. Okay. Alright, we gotta get a Hurricane Confusion on Baxia, I think. And like have it hit itself with Confusion. Okay. Apparently that won't even do enough. I don't know, man. Like, that's obviously just a good play on their end. Going for the Protect there, and I should have played around it. I feel like that flinch has just absolutely destroyed me, though. Even just getting any progress into the Scrafty with the rain up is good. Because I would have been at doing double damage, right? That's the opposite of what I meant to click. I feel like they're going to protect the backs here again, so I'm going to Hurricane the Scrafty again. And if I get the Confusion on the Scrafty, maybe it'll work out. I think it's very unlikely that functionally Iron Hands by itself beats everything. Huh? Okay, well, I definitely positioned that move wrong. But, like, it's annoying how much random RNG was in that match so far. Like, you know, basically every single thing was a significant impact on the game, right? That's not very fun. Huh. Alright, I'm probably getting Wisped here. I mean, I think I have to Thunder Punch the Fletch and hope it like misses a Wisp. Yeah. Nah, it didn't miss the Wisp. Oh, it wouldn't have died anyways, so that's fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I stand by. I lost when the on that Iron Head flinch, but I could have played differently to get to the position, right? It's just sort of sucks to have a game that was still a game stop being a game completely out of your hands. It's the choice RNG moves, I suppose. Yeah, I should have played differently to not be in the position. Alright, let's see if the Skeleton is slower than me. I find that very unlikely. Technically, I think what they should do is Tailwind here and attack with the Skeleton so that they don't give me the information about the Skeleton. But I presume the Skeleton is faster. Yeah, it is. Okay. I mean, I should have just led around that guy, right? If I was Terra Ghost on Charizard, it just is a very different game, and that's, again, my fault, right? Alright, I think I go for the Sea of Fire version of the build. I could go for Swamp, actually. No, it's really difficult to get Swamp off. Well, no, if you look at the guys they led last time, Swamp is actually reasonably reliable. Oh no, but if they fake out Prim, which they will, well, I just protect, right? I can Terra Steel the Decision, protect. And then if they're coming in with Swamp, I can go, it's a pow. The problem is, yeah, if they fake out the person going second, then no move happens. If they fake out the person going first, then the move goes off at regular priority. But the Prim, I should have made the Prim faster than Decidueye. Like that was a failure in my prep. Alright, the good news is that they didn't bring a good move here. Actually might just Hyper Voice and Terra Steel Shadow Ball the backs here. If I just get turn 1 Iron Head flinched as well, you know, game was just on their terms. Happens sometimes. Alright. That isn't enough? That's crazy! I guess I should have gone for the other guy. I think I Hyper Voice here and switch in Iron Hands. Because I need to not lose to Decidueye here. Well, actually, do we think they have a Terra Blast? No, we've seen all their moves. Alright. Now, it's annoying if they Wisp, but I feel like Wisp is such a weird play to click here. I mean, they just invested well, right? I'm max attack modest with the boosting item on both my guys. Okay, please don't flinch that. There simply was never a game. Was never a game. Otherwise, was like, man. Oh, and we took so long to actually get this set played as well. That's crazy. That's so crazy, man. After all that, like it's just. I mean, you know, this set, I don't really feel like I misplayed as hard as game one. Wait. Had the what? 66% chance to fire people out. Sorry, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's a lot of stuff going on. I think. Oh, it did not mean to double protect here. Why did I double protect? Well, we can just pretend I was stalling out Tailwind. The good news is I can actually protect Iron Hands again here. Bad news is I can't protect Prim here again here. I regret my decisions. I think I have to bring Decidueye in to the Prim slot. I need to save Prim and go for the Drain Punch into, well, yeah, I think Drain Punch is just always technically better into, no, Thunder Punch is good because it plays around one of the ghosts coming in. Why am I, no, I should go into the Fletch, I think. I wish I just let the Sea of Fire lead. It was better here. Well, no, the actual best lead was the one in my game 1 of the Chen Pao Charizard lead, which is specifically for this lead. Because I can Ice Shard Rock Slide. Oh, that crit as well? Bro. The Protect always fails if it's the last move clicked in a turn. But the crit as well. Iron might just be the most blessed move of this generation. Alright, if I had Fake Out, that would have been much better for me. So the good news is I have my Pokemon and this guy's weakened. The bad news is my guys might just die. Like, I just... It took us so long to actually get to play this set, you know, in ways that have been pretty ridiculous. And of course my terror means I can't deal with Scrafty Fake Out. Not to mention I gotta, like, Hurricane this guy. This Scrafty is a problem. The thing is, Decidueye is definitely in range of backs as well, which is so stupid. So I think I have to bring Prim in, which I can't afford. And go for the Thunder Punch into backs. I really need them to scale shot the Prim here. The Decidueye. Okay, Skeleton came in. That's bizarre. Oh, I don't know how fast the Skeleton is. Alright, I'm gonna protect, and I'm going to Drain Punch the back slot. They can't bring a Ghost in the slot because the Ghost is in the slot. So if they bring Scrafty in, it's just, you know, it's whatever, right? If Iron Hands dies to a double up here, that's unfortunate. That's really all I can say. I really wish my Prim was faster. I mean, I invested Bulk in Prim, but the Bulk hasn't done enough because I keep getting flinched. Okay, so here, I think I bring Genpao hard in. I think bringing Genpao hard in is fine here. And I start just throwing a Drain Punch into Scrafty. And a little bit of chip on Scrafty. And I think after I get a little bit of chip on Scrafty, I'm in a good position. Unless, of course, the Skeleton winds up being faster than Decidueye, in which case I'm, like, turbo giga screwed. But if it isn't, I should be in a pretty good position in terms of the Skeleton. Oh, that's not the... okay. Never mind, I might just be the worst player of all time. Huh? I did not expect that. Okay. Okay, this is really bad. There's so much RNG in this position now. Not RNG, sorry, there's so much things. So, if they protect Skeleton here, and I go for Hyper Voice, sorry, I go for Water Pledge, or Hyper Voice, it doesn't really matter which one, then I lose always. If they don't protect, I probably actually don't lose always. I think if I KO Scrafty here, I should always win. If they're faster than me, they definitely win. I have no real information on that. I didn't expect them to Torch Song the Primarina here. Maybe they were playing around the Decidueye coming in. I need to rely on Decidueye being able to get through Skeleton. I also need to rely on Primarina getting through Scrafty, which I'm able to do, which is good. Well, that means that I will be faster than the Skeleton for sure. Alright, and I can Hyper Voice to hide that I have the pledges. Oh my gosh. So, how do I lead around that one asshole with the pledges? Excalibur. Truly a Pokemon of our generation. I can definitely infer a lot of information about that guy from that interaction with Hands. Okay, cool. Well, this is the character I need. What? 60. Okay, so they are like no attack investment and no speed investment. So that means they are Steph investment then, presumably? I was at -2. My Thunder Punch did 18 with the Quark boost. Maybe that means they have some special defense, because that's definitely not max Fizz Def. Maybe they're max Def. If they are, that sucks for them, I guess. Alright. Good luck in game 3. Less, have fun, but maybe less good luck. I think I had already copied that, but I hadn't pasted it yet. Okay, I need it. I've been struggling with the luck so far. What did I let the swamp lead last time. If I just click swamp, it would have been fine. I think I lead Sea of Fire this time. If they go back to the game 1 lead, it's not good. They didn't go back to the game 1 lead, but they kind of went there. So I want to go into Prim here, and I want to Terra Ghost Shadow Ball the Gengar. Terra Steel Shadow Ball the Gengar. Can I afford to do that? I don't think so. I think I have to just accept that I am going to get faked out this turn and take damage on Charizard. So I should have just been Terra Ghost on Charizard, man. If it's Terra Ghost on Charizard here, Terra Ghost here, I think is just always fine, because what I can do is I can double the Gengar, and unless it's Sash, it will die to the boosted Fire Pledge from Decidueye. Of course, it probably is Sash, but you know, we can't let that make us 2 down. I think I have to go for the Terra Steel and Shadow Ball it. So. I don't think that will change anything about my ability to deal with Gengar this turn. Of course, I wish I clicked the pledges, because I would have gotten Sea of Fire up, and Sea of Fire would be very valuable right now. Yeah, this Crafty is a big problem. Okay. Well, the burn's very nice. So Iron Hands always comes in, right? I just think Primarina's the other one that comes in. Or does Prim... I think actually maybe this guy stays. And just gets a little bit of chip on Scrafty. Because Scrafty is taking a lot of damage long term. Huh. That's so rude. Ah! Pokemon is a game we play. So much chip lost on the Scrafty there. And the thing is that this chip is all pretty important. I think I gotta bring Prim in here. The good news is next turn I'll have 2 Pokemon who can protect in against Slaking. If Slaking stays in. I don't really expect it to. Good news is I'll also KO Scrafty if it stays in, and then I'll have an... Well, no, I'll have to think a lot about my position to Gengar if it comes in. I would prefer it if Scrafty stayed in and Slaking switched into Gengar. I think that is reasonably possible, but I don't know if it's likely. Maybe instead of this, I have to bring in Charizard. I haven't actually learned anything, though. That guy could be, yeah, okay. Turn it a poison type, huh? I'm just gonna Thunder Punch and Heat Wave here. We haven't really learned anything about this Slaking, which is fine. No, I should definitely be Thunder Punching this Slaking and Heat Waving. Okay, I guess I should have Thunder Punched the other guy. If I flinch again, I will cry. Okay. It's Helmet. Okay. The good news is we're in an okay position, you know? Um, do we think we ever die to Gengar? I think the answer is no. We obviously take a lot of damage that we prefer not to take, but I think that's fine. So I'm just gonna Hyper Voice and Thunder Punch here. It's a lot of damage spread. I could Drain Punch the that slot, but I don't. I feel like Hyper Voice will pick up the Gengar. So I could Thunder Punch here. Oh, the Gengar is Truant. It can't move anyways, I believe. I believe that's how that ability works. And the Sleeking can move. So I'm gonna Drain Punch the Sleeking slot and protect the Prim here. On the turn, Gengar can't move? I guess so. Yeah, Drain Punch the Sleeking slot and protect. Because I can always bring Decidueye in that slot. Okay, let's see what Sleeking goes for. Body Slam. I was like, oh no, it can paralyze me, but of course it can't paralyze me. Oh no, Curse Buddy! Curse you, Cursed Buddy! They're probably going to try and Skill Swap and move on to me. I think the Skill Swap work or Protect? No, it doesn't break Protect. I did slash DT it in the chat, which you guys cannot see. I've got paint. I think it's by the Wordle app. I think the Wordle app is letting me know that this game is being played so late. That's already time for me to do Wordle again. My apologies, guys. I have pulled up Wordle on the other screen. I forget if that makes sounds. Okay. This is a really terrible position to be in. Okay. Okay, so what do I do here? I think I have to double protect. Is that correct? Or can I sack Decidueye here? And if I'm doing that, am I protecting Iron Hands? Or am I sacking Iron Hands? I think I protect Iron Hands and sack Decidueye here. Well, actually, no, we think Decidueye. We think Vax kills Decidueye, right? Certainly a 5-hit will kill Decidueye. Right? It hit it. We think a 5-hit will always kill Decidueye. We think a 4-hit won't. So I think I protect and I switch into Decidueye here. Interesting. Scale Shot into Iron Hands feels deranged, to be honest with you. Okay, now they have to play around Prim coming in to this Iron Hand slot. So they probably have to Icicle Spirit. I really wish I hadn't got the Curse Body. Curse Body is absolutely killing me right now. It's giving so much positioning to Scrafty. I think I have to go for like a Thunder Punch Paralysis, which is a terrible position to be in. I Drain Punch, it feels so much better right now. Okay, I think they probably fake out Decidueye and attack into the Iron Hand slot. Because then they know that neither of my Pokemon can move. So I think I have to do Prim, and here I go for probably just a Leaf Storm into Scrafty. If I'm able to pressure Scrafty out, I think I'm in a good position. If I'd gotten that, I think that was the previous game where I got Mr. Shadow Ball into Scrafty. I was like, if I got the Shadow Ball into Scrafty, but that wasn't this game. Yeah. Oh, I could Hurricane. Alright, I'm going for the Hurricane version of the play. Okay. Please don't 5-hit. Okay, can I hit? Can I connect this Hurricane? I can. It is nowhere near enough. I mean, that's fine. I say that's fine, but that's not even true. Am I gonna get freaking like flinched out again? Alright, I think I have to Hyper Voice here. Is that true? Yeah, I think I have to Hyper Voice here. Hyper Voice, and I honestly think I might Thunder Punch the backs just in case it switches. Nah, surely they switch Crafty if anything. Hyper Voice always picks up that slot. I think. Yeah, I mean Gengar will always die, so it's fine. The question is, does Gengar have what it takes to kill Iron Hands? I think the answer is unfortunately yes. So maybe I have to protect Iron Hands and Hyper Voice here. It's a good thing I didn't protect last turn though, because otherwise I would have lost. Then I would have lost the ability to protect with Iron Hands. I think I probably have lost this set overall, but if Gengar goes down this turn, then maybe I can still win. Dazzling Gleam, okay. Crit. If you flinch, I will cry. Okay, I think I win. No, I don't think I actually don't. That crit is so sad! I don't think Moonblast ever kills Baxcalibur here. Not the -1. Okay. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Ultimately, it'll only go how it goes. I don't know. I think you might win. I don't think the game is over. We'll see. If I live with Iron Hands, that's obviously like a win. They already Terra'd, right? Yeah. Shout out to Decidueye for getting to do something this game. But like, I don't even have the Prosynthesis boost on Iron Hands anymore. Actually, I think they might have to 5-hit me to kill Iron Hands. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to make that enough for him. No, they only needed 4 hits. Okay, do I get a roll? No, not even close. Yeah, I have no idea. No idea what you thought I was. Okay, well, you know, I lost. I suck. Should just play better through that set. I do think we wound up in a position where, you know, we wound up in a lot of non-games. And maybe I could have made different decisions earlier, but I feel like that game I played reasonably well and my opponent won. So, you know, that's ultimately, how it goes. I need to go to bed. Also, I've been having like just a terrible time in the world that I played a little bit of. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully we will recover.